swallow letter is the best I can do. Everything is going to be fine. We're going to be okay. Someone will come for us, I promise.
How can you promise that? Nobody knows that we're still in here, let alone knows that we're still alive.
Someone will come looking for the debris for survival.
Yeah, and then they'll imprison us again and make us another casualty of war.
And if it's the good guys?
Probably think that there are no survivors. Face it, we're done for.
You're going to be fine.
No, we're not. How can you say that? This war has killed so many people, so many of our friends and our family. It's just about time before it's us.
Do you want to die?
No.
Of course you don't. That's the answer of someone who wants to live. It's the answer of someone who will do anything to stay alive.
You don't know me.
Look, what's your name?
It's Angela.
Angela, you need to calm down. We're not alone in this. We'll get out together, I'll make sure.
What can you do? These walls are inescapable, trust me, I've tried.
Angela, please. Trust me.
How can I trust someone who won't even talk to me? You're just words on a piece of paper. For all I know, this is a ploy to try and get intel from me, and you're just giving me notes so I can't say your accent.
Really, Angela? Do you hear yourself? The enemy going to such lengths as to fake a bombing to get intel from you. What could you possibly know?
Right. I sound ridiculous. I'm sorry. Do you think that we can really get out of here?
I do. Someone will come. His name's Benjamin, by the way.
Hi, Ben. Nice meeting you.
Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
I'm not.
Prove it.
I've been doing all the talking. How about you talk?
What would you like?
I don't want any more notes. I want to hear your voice.
I would if I could. I'm a mute, actually.
I'm sorry.
But don't worry about it. I'm used to it. My hands have always been my voice.
Speech isn't everything, I guess. I've always been better at expression than photography.
It's been said a picture tells 1,000 words.
So I've heard.
What types of things do you like to photograph?
Mostly birds. But sometimes my work features landscapes.
Have you gotten anything published?
No. No. Nobody really seeing my work, just family and a few close friends.
I'd like to see it sometime.
Well, then if we get out of here alive, you should come over and see some.
I'd like that.
Where'd you get the paper?
God got it for me.
Holy cow, you convinced him to give you paper?
Yeah, it wasn't easy. I told them that I needed to say something, that I needed a way to communicate, especially since no one knows sign language. It's pretty funny, I guess. He had to get 3 or 4 people to come watch me for the first few days to make sure I wasn't making some sort of weapon out of paper or something. All I wanted was something to write my thoughts down. Keep me sane.
How long have you been in here?
Not sure. Long time.
Must be nice to have someone to talk to, huh? I haven't used my voice like this in a really long time.
Yeah, me too.
You've never used your voice.
There for it. It's been a long time. But in all seriousness, how long has it been?
I don't know. 2 weeks, maybe? Last time I spoke more than a few words was when I first got here.
Why did they bring you here?
Oh, long story. My family owns a catering business as our source of income. And it was going great for a while. We were able to pay for my sister's wedding last fall and give my little brother a good Christmas. The store hasn't really been too kind on me. We thought we'd escape from its clutches until we were asked to serve a peace dinner. Everything was going great until we started shooting for completely unknown reasons. Jonathan was one of the first. I don't think they ever planned on agreeing to cease fire. I ran and was caught and was brought back here. Pretty sure the rest of my family's dead.
Around 3.
Huh?
You asked me how long I've been here. I counted my letters and figure it's been 3 months since they brought me here.
Wow. Pretty lucky, huh? I would have expected they'd keep you around this long. Oh,
Let's hope that our luck sticks around.
let's hope. Ben, pretty tired. On a long day. You know, I'm gonna try and get some sleep. That's right. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Not yet.
I'm so bored. You could not have been that tired. Please wake up. I'm lonely. And it's really, really dark in here. Can I have a light? Okay, thanks.
Good morning, actually. May I go up?
Hey, you don't have any food, do you?
I have a banana from yesterday. Would you like it?
Oh, love that. Thank you. I'm so hungry.
Oh, hey, I have a few questions to ask you. Such as, would you rather watch Star Wars or Star Trek?
Choose wisely.
Or may never, ever, ever be able to speak to you ever again.
What's your favorite childhood memory? What do you like to do for fun? If you could go back in time and change one thing in the past, what would you change? What's your favorite TV show and what's your biggest regret?
Hold on. You can only write so fast. Star Wars, childhood, and what?
You have the pen? I'll write it for you. Alright, there you go. That was your own pen, wasn't it? I'll take that as a yes.
My older sister collects pens, you know. Mainly the gel ones. Something about how they glide or something like that. I'm more of a pencil person myself. I like to fix my mistakes. But I can appreciate the clean look of ink. Very nice.
One time when I was younger, my sister caught me as I was drawing with her really nice pen. She asked me, "What are you doing?" So I told her I was drawing myself a friend. Instead of getting mad at me, she sat down with me and taught me how to make origami pattern. Read it on. All right, let's see if we can be prison buddies.
I like the one with the interspatial travel.
They both deal with space travel, Benjamin. I'm still waiting for an answer.
When I was growing up, there were a lot of oak trees around our yard. During the fall, there was always a ton of acorns. My brother and I would take our little plastic buckets and pick up all the acorns we could find, and we'd split our yard in half and have an acorn wall, which was basically just us throwing acorns at each other. And then when one of us ran out, we had to pause the game and pick up all the acorns we had thrown and start again. At night we would load up the buckets for the next day, but one night my dad saw him and decided he'd help me clean up the yard and threw them away.
Oh no. Oh goodness. You and your brother seemed like you were pretty close, huh? Me and my siblings were pretty close too.
I like to dance. All of them.
Oh,
Pretty good at that cha-cha.
nice. Male ballroom dancer, huh?
Do you know how to dance?
No.
I'll have to teach you someday. It's fun.
Deal. You teach me to dance and I will sell you my photographs.
Hold on. That's not fair. The photographs can be tailored for your lessons. Your skill in return.
Oh, no, 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 no. No, Benjamin. My photographs are worth much more than just a dance lesson. One good photograph for an entire dance.
Do I get to choose the photo?
That makes you happy, I'm sure. Sounds like it. Gotta keep reading, okay?
If I had the option to go back in time, I would have spent more time with my sister. My favorite TV
Ben,
show.
Ben, wait. Are you planning on elaborating on the whole sister thing? It's pretty.
Some things are better left unanswered.
Come on. I'll tell you more about me if you promise to write while I do.
My favorite TV show is The Office. And I don't watch a lot of TV because I don't have a lot of time, but that's what I've watched a couple times.
Good show. Michael's good for stuff, so. Ben, you didn't answer the last question.
You insist, I'll answer it. Tell me more about Mulan.
Okay. Well, let's see. When I was younger, I didn't have very many friends, as you might have guessed. My best friend was my brother. Our favorite thing to do together was to go sledding. During the winter, we'd find the best mountain with the most snow all over, and we'd go and we'd sled down on that. During the summer, we'd go to the store and buy a big block of ice and go and sled down on that. I could not get enough of it. One time, I fell off my sled and I broke my arm, and Jonathan had to rush me back to home, and my mom rushed me to the emergency room. When I got home, I got this awesome cast. Jonathan said that he insisted to be the first one to sign that my cast, and if he wasn't, he'd break my other arm, so he'd be the first to sign it. My mom wasn't terribly happy with that comment, but he meant well by it. I used to have a hamster. Oh, I forgot him. Big Red. Yeah. Until Jonathan accidentally stepped on it in the yard while we were playing. Jonathan ran out to the field the next day and caught me a field mouse. Put it on the bed as a surprise when I got home from school. Found in the pantry 2 weeks later. Biggest mess we'd ever had to clean up. Almost done?
Almost. Whatever happened to Bonnie?
No. Origami Rabbit? Well, I still got her somewhere. She was pretty beat up when I first made her because I couldn't hold her well in the first place. And took her everywhere with me for the next few weeks. I still have her. My sister kept hers on her dresser until she moved in with her husband. Perfect. I can read your story.
I took my sister to the store to buy a present for our father's birthday. While we were there, she had used the bathroom, so I showed her where it was and went to pick her up. I was screaming. I looked over to see smoke from the other side of the building. I dropped everything and ran to the bathroom, but it was already cold. Because somebody was smoking in the bathroom and they accidentally set the toilet paper on fire. I wasn't smart enough to try and put it out or get help. She was only 9.
I'm so sorry. What was her name? Like my older sister. I'm assuming that's your biggest regret?
No. Sad to say, but that's not what I regret most.
Then For what?
You said yesterday that you were captured. Why didn't they kill you like everyone else?
I was rescued. When I was at peace dinner, I was serving a table of commanders. One of them had started flirting with me. When they started shooting, I ran, and the one that was flirting with me caught me and brought me back here instead of shooting. I guess I'm happy that I'm still alive. I just wish I could have saved my grandma. You know?
Sometimes there can't be better than prison.
What makes you say that?
Angela, I want you to read this with an open heart. There's a reason it's my biggest regret. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
My biggest regret is probably also my biggest secret. Not totally sure why I decided to tell you. I'm the reason we work here. I work as a spy, and on my last mission, I stole their military plans. And I wasn't supposed to, but they were there, and I think they'd help us with help. They caught me with the plans on the way out, and I assumed they figured it was a declaration of war, and sent out missiles soon after. I wish I had left them behind, taken pictures and left them noticed. And this may have never even started. Even if it did, we'd have their strategy and would have been able to end it quickly. And so many people wouldn't have had to die. Angela, I'm so sorry that
My family was killed after doing absolutely nothing wrong. You were caught stealing military secrets, and you were still allowed to breathe. You should have been killed where you stood, and my family should have been taken captive, not the other way around. No, I don't like her.
I'm sorry. There's no excuse for what I've done. I regret taking those plans down more than I ever have. I wish I could bring your family back. You don't deserve this. I don't blame you if you don't ever want to talk to me again. If I ever get out of here, then I'm retiring as a spy. And, I don't know, maybe taking up a job teaching dance or something. You're a really great person, Angela. When we get out of here, I'll get someone to escort you to your sister's house, and I won't bother you ever again. Sorry, sincerely sorry for the pain I've caused you. I hope you can forgive me someday.
Goodbye. I'm sorry. I don't know you. I'm just trying to help. Lose everyone. It's not my sister. I still have you. You promised me that we're gonna get our lives together. And I'm going to hold you to that.
He's here. We found him. Found Benji. We're bringing you back now.